With pretty much every method that I mentioned for marketing, it requires one thing up front, and that is lists. You need a list of properties with the person's name and address. That way you can market to them, whether you're going to do direct mail, cold calling, or door knocking, or driving for dollars, or whatever. You need to have a list of prospects, and for that, you're going to need to utilize a data provider. Now, the company that we recommend for this is a group called Propstream. They've got like a 7 or 14-day free trial that we'll put the link to down below. They are like $100 a month. Now, let me be blunt and just tell you that I've paid them and will pay them for years and years to come. It's a great tool for identifying people that have stuff going on. A lot of investors, when they first start out, will just do what's called absentee owners with equity. All that means is the person doesn't live in the house and they owe less on the house than what it's worth. So we're always going to add in equity whenever we're pulling lists, but Propstream allows you to get a little bit more specific. Earlier, we mentioned the phrase motivated sellers, which means somebody who has something going on. Maybe the property is vacant. Maybe they filed for divorce. Maybe they're in bankruptcy. Maybe they have liens on it, right? Maybe they live out of state. The property's sitting there and nobody's in it. Maybe they've tried to sell it on the market and it hasn't worked. Below this video, I'm going to link to some additional resources for you on like how to pull these kinds of lists once you've got Propstream set up. So tap the link below, create a free account, and just start poking around as you follow some of the tutorials in the description on this video. When you're looking at pulling lists, there's two things that you want to do. One, you either want to look at where wholesalers are buying deals, and I'll link to a YouTube video down below as well on where to pull that from. Or two, you want to market to areas that you simply want to be in or want to find deals in. So it's kind of up to you to decide, okay, if I'm in, say, St. Louis, Missouri, where in St. Louis am I going to market to? It's a huge city. How do I pick zip codes, right? I don't want to necessarily be in the hood, which I wouldn't recommend you market in like the worst parts of town. I had a buddy of mine that used to literally wear a bulletproof vest on appointments. Like, just don't. But you also don't want to accidentally market to multi-million-dollar properties that you're going to have a really hard time finding a buyer for. So a good sweet spot is like the first-time home buyer type neighborhoods. These houses kind of all look the same normally. They typically have like 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and attached 2-car garage. Those kinds of neighborhoods, or like the blue-collar working class, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, smaller house, maybe doesn't have a garage, and like a little bit rougher part of town, but not somewhere that you're worried about getting stabbed.